Reedsport Legal here, just a little different perspective. I'm sure you guys saw where they put the new hardware for the 5G. Suppose the wind's gonna just blow like a son of a gun. But here's the beautiful Gravity Falls golf course, not to be confused with the Gravity Falls Disc Park, which is down in Providence Park or Centennial Park. I want to bring something up here while I'm giving you guys a little different perspective. By the way, Southwest is just about there, and the ocean's right over these hills here. That hill is 420. Anyhow, every 7 hours someone is killed that is unarmed by a police officer. Now, that's 3 a day, and I want to add in all the pets. How many people, where in the fuck is PETA when all these poor people's pets, when they're in the wrong place, wrong address, and even when they are, shooting people's dogs ought to be murder. Some people's animals are like their children. You ever heard of the empty nest syndrome? And then you get crazy people that are untrained, like Chief Smart, taking and harassing people whose dogs get impounded because they get out. And then the poor seniors got to pay all this assessment fee when Officer Smart is not a veterinarian. And all these poor people have to pay these extra prices to get their animal out of impound. It's pet trafficking, just like CSD. If they take your kids, it's human trafficking. So, what are we doing preying upon dogs and animals? You know, you guys wonder why I get pissed off at Christians. It's not that I don't like Christians, it's the fact that I don't see any of them standing up for what they're supposed to believe in. Beautiful little self-irrigated Forest Hills Country Club. Beautiful little spot here. Where in the whole world, other than Gravity Falls, can you have less than 4,000 people and have a golf course and a friggin' hospital and all this stuff? But back to why everybody's getting pissed off and none of our local cops seem to get the problem is, you know what, too many things, whether it be people, animals, children, are being killed by police, and they have qualified immunity. Well, Chief Smart and Sheriff John Hamlin from Roseburg, you know what, you guys ought to all be hanging at the end of a rope. I'd rather see you sitting in prison, but the way you prey upon people, have you ever seen people so wound up as they are? Even in this sleepy little town, people are bitching, griping. Of course, they did just turn up the 5G. That couldn't have anything to do with it. Anyhow, just a little better perspective or a different area. Before we were looking at these from downtown on Main 101, but now we're over here looking down on Forest Hills Golf Course. Take care, light and love. Hope somebody out there contacts PETA for all these animal murders. You know, how about these poor kids that have to see their parents getting roughed up, dude? If I was with someone and I had any violent tendencies, oh, it would be hostility in front of children. But no, cops can tase people like my daughter every day in front of their children and then drop all the charges. And you know what? Why are those officers not charged? Because they're a bunch of friggin' welfare queens. Think about all these cops out there that when we sue them, or you sue your city, that comes out of our pocket. That's why I'm glad my daughter's moving forward with her civil suit with Springfield against the police officers. She's not going after their bond, which comes out of you and I's pocket. She's going after their personal resources. And I suggest to everyone out there, it only costs you money when you sue, because we're the ones that are paying for it. You slime bag piece of shit cops. Pay your own bills. Pay your own liability. Bunch of fucking welfare queens. And they're all double and triple dipping. Dude, if you knew all the perks that police officers get, reduce this, reduce that. How about Officer Gardner having a restraining order against him? He gets hired by Gravity Falls Housing Authority out of Roseburg. Dude, if I would have had a restraining order against me and killed 2 people, I would have never been able to rent there. I guess Gravity Falls Housing Authority just don't get their liability, boy. If I was debt liability or their insurance, I believe Douglas County's insurance is Dairyland. Maybe I need to call up Dairyland. Anyhow, light and love. Remember all the people every 7 hours that are innocently killed by police. And remember all the pets. All the pets that are being killed when these police come into these houses. Ooh, the dog barked. I had to shoot it. Fuck all of you. You're a bunch of pieces of shit.